We must not, however, ignore the possibility the Duke has contracted with the Guild to remove him to a place of safety outside the system. Others in like circumstances have become renegade houses, taking family atomics and shields and fleeing beyond the Imperium. The Duke's too proud a man for that, the Baron said. It is a possibility, Piter said. The ultimate effect for us would be the same, however. No, it would not, the Baron growled. I must have him dead and his line ended. That's the high probability, Piter said. There are certain preparations that indicate when a house is going renegade. The Duke appears to be doing none of these things. So, the Baron sighed. Get on with it, Piter. At Harakeen, Piter said, the Duke and his family will occupy the residency, lately the home of Count and Lady Henry. The ambassador to the smugglers, the Baron chuckled. Ambassador to what? Feyd-Rautha asked. Your uncle makes a joke, Piter said. He calls Count Fenring ambassador to the smugglers, indicating the Emperor's interest in smuggling operations on Arrakis. Feyd-Rautha turned a puzzled stare on his uncle. Why? Don't be dense, Feyd, the Baron snapped. As long as the Guild remains effectively outside Imperial control, how could it be otherwise? How else could spies and assassins move about? Feyd-Rautha's mouth made a soundless oh. We've arranged diversion at the residency, Piter said. There'll be an attempt on the life of the Atreides heir, an attempt which could succeed. Piter, the Baron rumbled. You indicated. I indicated accidents can happen. And the attempt must appear valid. Ah, but the lad has such a sweet, young body, the Baron said. Of course, he's potentially more dangerous than the father with that rich mother. Accursed woman. Ah, well, please continue, Piter. How that we have an agent planted on him, Piter said. The obvious suspect is Dr. Yueh, who is indeed our agent, but Howard has investigated and found that our doctor is a Suk school graduate with Imperial conditioning, supposedly safe enough to minister even to the Emperor. Great store is set on Imperial conditioning. It's assumed that ultimate conditioning cannot be removed without killing the subject. However, as someone once observed, given the right lever, you can move a planet. We found the lever that moved the doctor. How? Feyd-Rautha asked. He found this a fascinating subject. Everyone knew we couldn't subvert Imperial conditions. Another time, the Baron said. Continue, Piter. In place of Yueh, Piter said, we'll drag a most interesting suspect across Hawat's path. The very audacity of this suspect will recommend her to Hawat's attention. Her? Feyd-Rautha asked. The Lady Jessica herself, the Baron said. Is it not sublime? Piter asked. Hawat's mind will be so filled with this prospect it'll impair his function as a mentat. He may even try to kill her. Piter frowned, then, but I don't think he'll be able to carry it off. You don't want him to, eh? The Baron asked. Don't distract me, Piter said. While Hawat's occupied with the Lady Jessica, we'll divert him further with uprisings in a few garrison towns, and these will be put down. The Duke must believe he's gaining a measure of security. Then, when the moment is ripe, we'll signal Yueh and move in with our major force. Ah, go ahead, tell him all of it, the Baron said. We'll move in strengthened by 2 legions of Sardaukar disguised in Harkonnen livery. Sardaukar? Feyd-Rautha breathed. His mind focused on the dread Imperial troops, the killers without mercy, the soldier fanatics of the Padishah Emperor. You see how I trust you, Feyd, the Baron said. No hint of this must ever reach another great house. Else the Landsraad might unite against the Imperial House, and there'd be chaos. The main point, Piter said, is this. Since House Harkonnen is being used to do the Imperial dirty work, we've gained a true advantage. It's a dangerous advantage, to be sure, but if used cautiously, will bring House Harkonnen greater wealth than that of any other house in Imperium. You have no idea how much wealth is involved, Faye, the Baron said. Not in your wildest imaginings. To begin, we'll have an irrevocable directorship in the Chom Company. Fade Routher nodded. Wealth was the thing. Chom was the key to wealth, each noble house dipping from the company's coffers whatever it could under the power of the directorships. Those Chom directorships, they were the real evidence of political power in the Imperium. Past the shifts of voting strength within the Landsraad as it balanced itself against the Emperor and his supporters. The Duke Lethal, may attempt to flee to the new Fremen scum along the desert edge. Or he may try to send his family into that imagined security, but that path is blocked by the planetary ecologies. You may remember. Fade remembers him, the Baron said. Get on with it. You do not rule them. Piter said. Get on with it, I command you, the Baron roared. Piter shrugged. If matters go as planned, he said, House Harkonnen will have a sub-fief on Arrakis within a standard year. Your uncle will have dispensation of that fief. Indeed, the Baron said.